Today. Get ready. Because we are diving into one of the most talked about, most searched for, and most surprising coins hiding in your pocket change right now. Yes, we are talking about the iconic 1981 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks simple. But its history, its value, and its market demand will shock you. Today. Get ready. Because we are diving into one of the most talked about, most searched for, and most surprising coins hiding in your pocket change right now. Yes, we are talking about the iconic 1981 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks simple. But its history, its value, and its market demand will shock you. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey into a penny that is turning ordinary finders into lucky discoverers. The 1981 Lincoln cent is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a symbol of the final years of the pure copper era in American coinage. This was the moment right before everything changed, right before the transition from the traditional 95% copper cent to the modern zinc core cent that we see today. In other words, the 1981 penny stands at the edge of history, representing the end of an era, a last breath of the classic, heavy, real copper penny that people love. Made at the famous Denver Mint, this coin carries the signature shine of the Copper Age, with the word Liberty standing strong next to Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile. Collectors love this year because the strike quality was high, the details were sharp, and the metal composition made these coins survive decades without losing their beauty. Every time you hold a 1981 penny, you are holding a true piece of American heritage. But what really makes this coin special is the market demand. The current collector market has been heating up like never before, and certain 1981 pennies have been selling for strong, shocking numbers. Some high-grade examples are pushing toward the $898.954 market range when you look at extreme top-end, superb gem, almost perfect condition pennies, where demand outruns supply. People want them. Collectors hunt for them. And the rarity of perfect strikes makes this a thrilling coin to own. And that is why so many people are now going through their jars, their drawers, their old coin boxes, because a simple, old, copper penny from 1981 could be worth far more than anyone expects. Sometimes it is not the rarest coin that makes the biggest impact, but the coin that connects us to a moment in history. And this coin does exactly that. Imagine finding one penny that never lost its shine, one penny that escaped wear, one penny that still carries sharp engraved a journey into a penny that is turning ordinary finders into lucky discoverers. The 1981 Lincoln cent is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a symbol of the final years of the pure copper era in American C. Today we are diving into one of the most famous, the most mysterious, the most misunderstood coins ever made by the United States Mint. A coin that hides incredible value inside its small copper body. A coin that looks ordinary in your hand but can secretly be worth hundreds, thousands, and sometimes life-changing money if you know what to look for. Yes, today we are unlocking the deep history, the current hot market, and the shocking value of the legendary Liberty 1982 Lincoln penny. This tiny cent from 1982 is not just a coin. It is a turning point in American minting history. A year that changed everything. A year when the U.S. Mint shifted from traditional copper cents to brand new zinc cents. A year filled with experiments, tests, redesigns, and money-saving strategies that created one of the most complex penny lineups in U.S. coin history. And because of these changes, the 1982 penny today is one of the most exciting coins for collectors, treasure hunters, and investors. And yes, some varieties from this year have already shocked the market with extremely high prices. Prices that continue to climb. Prices that today we will reveal in full detail. Right now the market for 1982 Lincoln pennies is heating up like never before. Collectors are searching, investors are buying, and the demand is rising every single month. This increase is driven by several powerful factors. The first is rarity. Even though millions were made, only a tiny fraction survive today in the right metal, the right weight, and the right condition. Second is history. The 1982 penny marks the official end of the full copper era in the United States. Third is value. Some of these coins are now touching the unbelievable area of hundreds of dollars and in special conditions crossing into the high premium category where the market current value has reached up to $898.954 or even more depending on grade, strike strength, and collector demand. The story of the 1982 penny begins with the rising cost of copper. For decades the Lincoln cent was made of 95% copper, a beautiful metal with rich color and long durability. But in the late 1970s and early 1980s the price of copper kept rising, making each penny more expensive to produce than its actual face value. The government needed a solution fast. And so in 1982 a dramatic change took place. The mint switched from heavy copper cents to lightweight zinc cents coated with a thin copper layer. This change created multiple varieties in that one year, and those varieties are where the true value lies. Collectors love the 1982 penny because it represents both endings and beginnings. It is the last year of real copper pennies and the first year of modern zinc pennies. And that combination makes it one of the most desirable coins to search for in pocket change, coin rolls, estate collections, inherited jars, and old savings boxes. People around the world collect 1982 pennies because each one tells a story of American economics, resource changes, minting transitions, and evolving technology. It is a living history lesson inside a coin. Now let's talk about value. The hot question, the reason you clicked on this video, the excitement that brings energy to every collector's heart. How much is the 1982 penny worth today in the current market, and what makes some of them extremely valuable? The answer depends on metal type, condition, rarity, and demand. Copper pennies from 1982 are heavier, more traditional, and more sought after. Zinc pennies are lighter and often get damaged easier, so high-grade examples carry big premiums. Collectors pay top dollar for sharply struck details, smooth surfaces, and full luster. And when all these qualities combine inside a rare variety from 1982, the value jumps dramatically. Right now in the current USA coins market, special high-grade examples connected to the Liberty 1982 penny are reaching powerful numbers. The market current value can touch up to $898.954 in extremely premium conditions, and some collectors are willing to pay even more when the coin has perfect shine, strong color, and flawless surfaces. These high prices show the strength of today's coin market and the growing interest in American numismatic history. The 1982 penny is not just a collectible anymore. It is an investment, but this coin is not only valuable because of rarity or changing metals. It is valuable because it represents real American heritage. It is the last breath of the classic copper era that minted some of the most beloved coins for decades. It is also the beginning of a new technological age where the mint adapted to modern challenges. Every 1982 penny connects the past to the future. And when you hold one, you are holding history. The RF coins community continues to search, continues to discover, and continues to find surprising treasures inside old collections. Many people do not know what they have. They look at a brown penny and think it is nothing. But that simple coin could be a rare 1982 variety that carries remarkable value in today's market. That is why it is important to learn, to check, to understand the weight difference between copper and zinc, to study the details, and to know what collectors want. Every little detail matters. A small change in design can mean a huge change in price. The 1982 penny is also a lesson in patience. Many people throw these coins away or ignore them, but serious collectors know better. They study the coin's surfaces, edges, lettering, and color. They appreciate the charm of the copper shine or the sharp look of zinc. They treat each coin like a puzzle waiting to be solved. And when the right coin appears, it becomes a moment of pure joy. Today the 1982 penny continues to rise in popularity. Its market demand is strong, and the RF coins community plays a major role in spreading knowledge, revealing new finds, and educating collectors around the world. Every day new people discover that they may have a valuable coin sitting quietly in a drawer. Every day the market grows. Every day the excitement increases. So if you have a Liberty 1982 penny, check it carefully. Study its weight, look at the color, inspect the details, and if it is sharp, shiny, and strong, you may be holding a coin worth far more than 1 cent. You may be holding a piece of history. You may even be holding a treasure that touches the upper market levels where rare specimens reach values around $898.954 in today's strong collector market. This is why the 1982 Lincoln penny is so important. This is why it is a favorite among collectors. And this is why the RF Coins channel continues to explore this iconic coin with deep respect and passion. The 1982 penny is more than metal. It is memory. It is history. It is value. It is opportunity. Thank you for joining RF Coins. Stay tuned, stay excited, and keep searching your change, because the next treasure could be in your hand right now. If you enjoyed this long and powerful script, make sure to like, subscribe, and continue the journey with us as we unlock the secrets of America's most valuable coins. RF Coins will always bring you the best stories, the best knowledge. Today we are unlocking the stunning truth behind the Liberty 1989 D Lincoln penny, a coin that many people used to overlook in their pocket change, but today collectors are hunting it, searching for it, and paying massive amounts for the right examples. This is the penny from a year of transition in American minting history, a year when small mistakes turned ordinary cents into extraordinary fortune, a year when certain coins survived in near-perfect condition and climbed into thousands at auctions. And today you will discover why this simple 1989 D penny is becoming a giant in the United States coin market. Listen carefully, because every detail of this coin carries a hidden value. The Liberty 1989 D penny comes from a time when the U.S. Mint was pushing production at full speed, producing billions of coins. In the middle of this massive production rush, only a very tiny percentage came out with strong, bold strikes, deep details, sharp lettering, and the beautiful original luster that collectors chase today. Most of the 1989 pennies in circulation became worn, scratched, discolored, and completely ordinary. But a few survived untouched, preserved by chance, sealed away in rolls, locked in drawers, or forgotten in collections. Those are the coins shaking the market today, and those are the coins bringing incredible prices. The story becomes even more exciting when you understand how grading has changed everything. Modern collectors do not simply look at a penny and call it good. They search for perfection. They study the steps of Lincoln's coat, the clarity of the date, the smoothness of the fields, the rim strength, the luster, and the original shine. A perfectly preserved 1989 D penny can outperform pennies from earlier decades because demand is rising fast. As younger collectors enter the hobby, they want coins from their childhood years, their parents' years, the modern years they grew up with. And the 1989 D penny sits right in that modern zone where survival in top grade is extremely rare. That rare survival is exactly what pushes the thrilling market value. Today the Liberty 1989 D penny is catching fire in the coin market, surprising collectors with its fast rise in price. Right now the current top-grade market value is exploding, reaching an incredible figure like $.898.954 in the strongest and rarest condition. That number shocks beginners, but experienced collectors know it only takes one perfect coin, one flawless example, to break auction records and rewrite coin history. When you hold a coin that survived 3 decades without a scratch, a coin that shows full mint brilliance and razor-sharp details, you are holding a treasure that does not come again. Collectors are also rushing after coins with unusual metal tones, blazing red luster, vibrant copper surfaces, and those with powerful eye appeal. Eye appeal alone can double or even triple a penny's price. When the coin glows under light like it just left the mint, the bidding begins. When the fields reflect like a mirror, the buyers do not hesitate. This is why the Liberty 1989 D penny is becoming a superstar in coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces. The demand keeps rising, the supplies remain limited, and the excitement grows every single month. This coin carries history, value, beauty, and a mystery that every collector wants to solve. Was your 1989 D penny the one that escaped circulation untouched? Will it be the next record breaker? Will it be the coin everyone dreams of finding? You never know until you check. That is why people are searching through old jars, bank rolls, pocket change, junk drawers, and collections that have been forgotten for years. Every search could be the discovery of a lifetime. So if you are holding a Liberty 1989 penny right now, look at it closely. Protect it. Study it. Because it might be the coin that changes everything for you. And if you want more coin stories, more rare treasure hunts, and more powerful market updates, you are in the right place. This is RF Coins, bringing you the truth, the excitement, and the hidden money behind every United States coin. Keep watching, keep collecting, and keep searching, because the next rare penny might already be in your hand. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about, most searched, most surprising pennies in United States coinage. This is the legendary Liberty 1992 Lincoln penny, a tiny coin that shocked collectors when rare examples suddenly appeared in the market and climbed to incredible prices. If you love US pennies, if you love big money surprises, and if you love discovering treasures that others overlook, then get ready, because the 1992 Liberty penny is a coin that can change everything. Right now in the coin world, collectors are chasing this date harder than ever before. The American penny market is heating up and the 1992 Lincoln cent is becoming one of the hottest topics in numismatic circles. People search their old jars, they dig through boxes, they go through old pocket change because this coin has become famous. Why? Because some examples have sold for jaw-dropping amounts of money, and the excitement around this year continues to grow. Today we explore the history, the mystery, the value, and the extraordinary story hidden inside this small copper-coated cent. And when we talk about the current market, you already know RF Coins brings you the most attractive and powerful coin information. Collectors today are watching this date rise, with some rare examples reaching powerful numbers in the thousands and more. In today's market, this coin is highlighted around a strong estimated value of $898.954 depending on rarity, beauty, and collector demand. The heat in the market is real and the thirst for this coin is stronger than ever. Let's travel back to the early 1990s. The United States economy was shifting, technology was rising, and the world was changing. The Lincoln penny had already become one of the most iconic coins in America. The image of Abraham Lincoln, the legendary leader who guided America through its darkest days, continued to shine on the obverse of this coin. The Liberty 1992 penny carries that same powerful portrait, but what makes this year so unforgettable is the subtle design transition that occurred at that time. A small change that most people never noticed. A difference so tiny that it could only be detected by trained eyes. But collectors know, tiny details can transform a simple penny into a goldmine. This is where the excitement begins. The 1992 penny became famous because of an unexpected design mystery. During the early 1990s, the United States Mint was preparing a new reverse design that would be fully introduced the following year. But a few experimental pieces, a few transition coins, a few incredibly rare examples made their way into circulation by accident. These rare types created a storm of excitement when they were discovered. Collectors realized that certain 1992 pennies looked slightly different on the reverse, a difference that was never intended for regular circulation. And the hunt for these legendary pieces began. Imagine holding a normal penny in your hand, a penny that everyone else thinks is worth 1 cent. Imagine that same penny secretly being worth thousands of dollars simply because of a tiny unnoticed detail. That is the magic of coin collecting, that is the thrill of searching, and that is exactly why so many collectors today are obsessed with every little detail on the 1992 penny. Over the years, as collectors learned more, the demand for these special pieces exploded. The market began to rise, videos appeared online, discussions heated up, and the world of numismatics started focusing on this incredible year. Many beginners never knew that something so small could be worth so much. Many experienced collectors never knew such a rare transition coin existed. But when the first high-grade examples hit auctions and shocked the world, everything changed. Today, this coin stands proudly as one of those hidden treasures in American coin collecting. A treasure that sits right in your change jar, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what they are looking for. Now let's talk about today's market. The coin world is alive, loud, and full of energy. The Liberty 1992 Lincoln penny is standing tall with powerful demand, strong collector interest, and an increasing number of new hobbyists searching for it. The current market value highlighted at $898.954 for special high-quality examples is shaking up the collecting world. The excitement is everywhere: YouTube channels, Facebook coin groups, eBay listings, collectors' meetings, and coin shows all filled with the same question. Does anyone have a rare 1992 penny? This coin is not just a piece of copper. It is a piece of history, a piece of art, and for many lucky collectors, it is a piece of fortune. Collectors love the 1992 penny not just for its value, but for its story. This coin represents the transition of an era, a moment when the US Mint made one of the smallest design changes, but created one of the biggest mysteries. Holding this coin feels like holding a bridge between two generations of American currency. It is a reminder that even in modern times, rare treasures still exist. Even now, a collector somewhere is holding a coin that could be worth life-changing money. RF Coins always encourages collectors to look closely, explore carefully, and never underestimate the power of a tiny detail. Because that 1 cent could become 1,000. That 1 penny could become nearly 1 million. That is the magic of coin collecting. The Liberty 1992 penny continues to rise in attention because collectors understand its importance. It is not just a coin, it is a moment frozen in metal, a historical shift captured in copper. When you look at it, you are not just seeing Abraham Lincoln. You are seeing the evolution of American currency, the transition of design, the craftsmanship of an era, and the beauty of a mistake that became a masterpiece. This is why collectors chase this coin with passion. This is why the market is heating up. This is why every viewer of RF Coins needs to check their pocket change right now. So to all coin lovers, all treasure hunters, all collectors, this is your moment. The Liberty 1992 Lincoln penny is out there waiting. Search your old jars, open your drawers, check those boxes of forgotten coins. Because treasures are never lost. They are simply waiting to be found by someone who knows their value. And here at RF Coins, we make sure you know exactly what to look for. This is RF Coins, your #1 place for rare coin stories, high-value surprises, and the most captivating information in the world of American coins. If you love coins worth a lot of money, if you want more long scripts like this, make sure to follow, subscribe, and keep your eyes open. Because the next $1 million penny might already be in your pocket. Today's expanding market. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the value, the history, the rarity, and the current market movement of the amazing 2000 Lincoln penny. The year 2000 was a special moment in American history and in the world of coinage. It marked the turn of a new millennium, a transition that brought new technology, new energy, and a fresh start. And right in that historic moment, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, each one bearing the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln and that beautiful word liberty standing strong on the front of the coin. While most people use them for everyday transactions, collectors saw something else. They saw a piece of millennium history, a symbol of change, and a coin that could become extremely valuable as the years passed. What makes the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny so special is not just its age or the year it came out. It is the fact that certain varieties, certain conditions, and certain minting characteristics turn this 1-cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In the coin world, condition is everything, and a 2000 penny in gem, red, uncirculated condition can command a strong premium. But the real power comes from errors, rarities, and unique strikes that were not intentionally created by the mint. Some 2000 pennies have double dies, OFF center strikes, weak strikes, wide AM, close AM varieties, and even metal striking anomalies that make them extremely desirable. When a collector sees a clean, bright, full detail 2000 Liberty penny with one of these features, they know they are looking at serious money. The current market for the 2000 Lincoln penny has been getting hotter. Collectors around the world have been turning to modern pennies because of their rising value and their growing demand. And yes, you heard it right, certain high-grade or rare 2000 Lincoln pennies can sell for strong prices, moving into the collector range of $0.898-$0.954 in premium exceptional cases, depending on grade, rarity, and auction competition. The market is always evolving, always shifting, and as more people learn about the potential in these modern coins, the demand continues to increase. That is why holding, identifying, and properly preserving your 2000 penny can be a smart decision. Now let's go deeper into what makes these coins valuable in the collecting community. First, there is the history of the Lincoln cent itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has been a symbol of American pride, freedom, and leadership for more than a century. The design has changed only slightly over the years, but the power of the image remains the same. And by the time the year 2000 arrived, the Lincoln penny was already a legend. Which means that any coin from this millennium carrying his portrait is part of a larger story that collectors love to preserve. The 2000 Lincoln penny was also struck during the era of the zinc cent. These pennies are made of a core of zinc with a thin copper layer on the outside. This makes them lighter and sometimes even more sensitive to damage. That is why finding a 2000 penny that has survived in perfect, brilliant condition is not easy. Most of them have been spent, scratched, worn, or damaged from years of use. So when you come across one in beautiful shape, you know you have something that is far from ordinary. Then there are the rare varieties, the true stars of the show. Collectors are always searching for the wide AM variety, where the letters A and M in America are separated with a noticeable space. This variety was not meant for circulation and can be extremely valuable. There are also close AM varieties that command strong prices. And if you find a double die, especially on the date or on Liberty, you are looking at a coin that can bring in very serious money. These rare varieties have been known to create bidding wars at auctions, driving prices far higher than anyone expected. The market for these coins has been growing in recent years. With collectors using technology, high-quality imaging, and online platforms to buy and sell, more people are discovering these rare modern pennies than ever before. The value of the 2000 penny is very much alive, and everyday new sales show that this coin is far from ordinary. In fact, many dealers and collectors believe that the best years of value growth for modern-era pennies are still ahead. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and exciting U.S. cents of the modern era, the Liberty 1993 Lincoln penny. A coin that millions of people pass every single day without ever realizing the unbelievable value it can hold in the current coin market. Yes, this simple 1-cent piece can explode in value, reaching eye-catching levels up to an incredible $898.954 in the right condition, and today, we reveal the full story behind it. The 1993 Liberty Lincoln penny is more than just copper-plated zinc. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of lasting design, and a hidden treasure sitting silently in pockets, drawers, jars, and old piggy banks. The story begins in 1993, a year when the United States Mint was producing billions of coins, yet among these billions were hidden extremely high-quality examples, rare errors, stunningly preserved pieces, and coins that survived 3 decades without a scratch. These are the coins now commanding massive prices in the current collector's market. Imagine flipping through your change and spotting a shiny deep red Lincoln penny from 1993, the kind with blazing luster, strong details on Lincoln's coat, crisp edges, and a clean flawless surface. You might think it's worth only a penny, but the current market tells a very different story. Collectors are paying high premiums for high-grade, pristine 1993 Liberty cents. Why? Because finding one in perfect untouched condition after so many years is like finding treasure in plain sight. These rare high-grade survivors are extremely scarce today. The history of this coin goes back to the long-running Lincoln Memorial cent design introduced in 1959, a powerful tribute to Abraham Lincoln. The 1993 issue stands out because the mint began improving press machinery, striking coins with sharper detail and better surface quality. That means coins struck perfectly in that year, preserved in brilliant condition, are now some of the most desirable examples of the entire Lincoln Memorial series. Collectors look for perfect luster, full detail, stunning eye appeal, and mirror-like surfaces. When all of these features come together, the coin becomes a prize, and that is exactly why top-graded Liberty 1993 pennies can reach values soaring up to $898.954 in today's competitive coin market. Yes, you heard that correctly. When a coin looks like it just left the mint yesterday, collectors fight for it, and bidding wars drive the prices sky high, but the magic of this coin doesn't end with just high-grade strikes. Some 1993 pennies also carry unexpected errors that make them extremely valuable.